Avengers Doomsday is already being called larger than life, while Disney just unveiled Doctor Doom in a way that fans never expected. Add in Oscar Isaac teasing a Star Wars return with Ryan Gosling and Michael Caine shocking Hollywood at age 92. This week's stories are impossible to ignore on Fundamentals. Hey.
Hello, welcome to episode 53.
Yes. You ready to kick us off with some Marvel?
Let's go.
So David Harbour says Avengers Doomsday just isn't another Marvel movie, and it's something that left him shocked.
Yeah, he like straight up was saying that he is so shocked by the amount of people that are on this set, that it's larger than life, and he is just honored to really be a part of it, which is like really nice.
Yeah. I think a little bit more. I think he said that Russo brothers they just have that special sauce. He's like that just gives a perfect blend. He's like of the comedy, the drama, the seriousness. He's like
Mm,
in the emotion. He's like they have a special sauce that he's never seen before.
I can totally hear Red Guardian
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
that too. I'm not gonna
He,
try to
he,
do it.
he says
Just like
the Russo bros, they're so full, so filled.
so full, so filled.
Oh, but speaking of the Russo bros, they dropped a cryptic image, and all it says is one thing: Doomsday is coming.
It was like super blurry, and everyone's been like trying to figure out what it is. Everyone thinks it's like Doomsday, like like zoomed in, and like
Hmm.
I don't know, man. I don't know what this possibly could be. Like to me, it looked like Mr. Fantastic, like his white or his
Right.
chalkboard, kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's where my brain went. But what are you thinking?
Yeah, it does look like his chalkboard, because you can see that like a little bit picture. There's a little bit more of the picture, I think, if you look at other places, but it has like that bottom wood frame around it, like his did. But what's weird is like if you try to look through the blurriness of the stuff written on chalk, I don't know. A lot of people are saying it's like just different formulas, because there's a lot of stuff that was written on there, but a lot of
Mm,
their writing actually reminds me of from the people in the cave of Iron Man 1 that worked for the Ten Rings. That
okay.
that kidnapped Tony.
Yeah.
And also what made me like it looks like some of that writing. I'm not sure what the proper term for that writing is, but some like that Middle Eastern writing. But and also that guy, the bald guy that actually kidnapped him, is reprising his role as that character in Vision Quest too. So like
Yeah.
immediately I thought maybe the Ten Rings is going to be on Doom's side. Like Doom gets a hold of the Ten Rings, and that's one
Yeah.
of his many people he's got fighting for him. But at the same
Mm.
time, that does look a lot like Reed's chalkboard. So like, why would their writing be on that chalkboard? And I could be super reaching. So I don't know.
And I could be completely wrong, and it could be, let's say, Bruce Banner's chalkboard. Maybe he's gone back in time to use chalkboards. I don't know, because he used to use whiteboards, and then they went
Right.
into the because Tony Stark had all those touchscreen thingies, Jarvis, right?
Right.
So why would they even have like I don't know, man. But
It
I'm just
no,
all
it
over the place with this
like
one.
it truly does look like Reach chalkboard. So like I don't even know that writing's on there. That writing could be so blurred, and then they clear it
Yeah,
up, and we're like, oh, that is just some formulas that he wrote down. But
yeah,
I don't know why. Just like the way some of that writing looked, that's what it remind me of. But I do think whatever the writing is, it's definitely on. I think you're right. I think it's on Reach chalkboard. So who
yeah.
knows? I don't know.
I'm thinking it's like him trying to figure out the whole Galactus situation since that's where like the last movie ended.
Hmm.
Of like, all right, so like we gotta figure out time travel and like maybe that like weird swoopy thing is like the ship like in the pull of like because the pull and the orbits of
Right.
planets. I don't know. Gravity's wild.
Yeah. For them to tease, they gave us a very blurry tease. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Like Taylor's brain reaching also. So
Oh, but I don't know. I can't even imagine like between now and then when it comes out, how many more teases and hints and things that's going to be dropped, and it's probably going to drive us to the edge of insanity until once it finally gets here.
yeah. But I'm here
But
for it.
yeah, oh yeah, definitely here for it. But new Spider-Man set photos just surfaced, and Zendaya is at the center of the buzz.
Yeah, everybody's finally seen Zendaya. She's got, her ring on. Super cute, and I'm so looking forward to this movie. July really
Yeah,
feels like it's so far, so far.
so far away. Yeah, yeah. What's crazy is like this is her. Like those pictures are pretty much her. I think just visiting him because I think she's walking a dog on a leash.
Okay.
And she's there like just visiting him, and it's a scene I think where Aunt May's headstone is. There's one more picture we didn't throw in here, but it's just her, Tom Holland, and oh darn, Ned. I can't think of his. I never can think of his real name.
I don't know.
Uh,
I always call him Ned.
yeah, and a couple other people, and they're just like behind the set, with their arms around each other, taking a picture. She's got a hoodie on with the strings drawn tight, and all you can see is her face.
Do
But
you want to think that like maybe she has something going on underneath that hoodie? That maybe that
you
she's
never
actually supposed to
know.
be there on the set?
I
You
don't know.
know?
I also read that because like we talked about how Peter we could be getting an introduction to maybe a new love interest for Peter. I also read this past week that there's still she's not going to be in this very much still, but there's a chance that it could introduce a love interest. She's with someone new now.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard that the reason we could be getting so many characters, villains in Spider-Man: Brand New Day, is because at the beginning of Spider-Man: Brand New Day, it's going to do like a montage, and it's going to fast forward time quite a bit. But
Yeah.
like in that time gap from like where we left off from No Way Home to like where it is currently, it's going to show him fighting a whole bunch of different villains over this
Yeah.
past time that we've not got to see, and that's
Hmm.
also why she's already going to be with someone new, and she's going to probably have been with him for a while, and
Yeah.
then it's going to be the introduction of someone new for him once we get
Okay.
to present day. I don't know. This is all rumor and speculation still, no
Yeah.
confirmation for anything, but yeah, I don't know. Um, who knows?
We don't.
Yeah, yeah, I know. This is another movie I'm super anxious and ready to come out because
Yeah.
yeah, Spider-Man movies are always great.
Mm.
But Disney's big marketing expo in China just lit up the MCU in a way no one saw coming. So they had this going on, and like I don't think this was on a lot of content creators like watch to report
Yeah.
on this stuff
Yeah.
until the pictures and videos of people who were there started going all over the internet, and now every content creator I think is all over this. So
Oh yeah.
they did like a big
Like a
oh
light show kind of thing with
yeah,
the yeah, I saw the ones for Doomsday.
okay,
That like were shown. I think I saw them on Vigilante Vibes their
okay,
podcast page, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that
yeah,
I was not expecting China to pull through like that. All right, cool." So
right.
I was like, okay, damn, that looks pretty cool. But that's all I saw. What else was there?
Yeah, so I mean, like some of the light show I've seen was of that, and like it showed like Fantastic Four. They showed like some pictures of X Men, just kind of like just talking like Avengers, X Men, Fantastic Four, kind of stuff we already know. But then I think there was I seen pictures where so like I've seen you see them circulate on the internet quite a bit. There's a comic book deal where you see like Doomsday, wow, Doctor Doom and Thanos fight, and then Doctor Doom literally like reaches through Thanos and rips his skull and spine out. And it's going to show how powerful Doom is. And we know how like Thanos is the best to date, biggest villain on screen. But literally, it was a light show of Doctor Doom holding up a skeleton with a spine coming down that looks just like the scene from the comics of what he did to Thanos.
That's
So now
insane.
speculation is like, are we going to see this on screen? Like him go to like another universe as Thanos, and we see him just make him look like nothing because he's so powerful. We
Mm.
also, they showed pictures of Doom. Like it was a light show, of course, but like I'll pull this poster back up again, but it says Doomsday, and so I think this is pretty darn close to like what Doom's going to look like. But right there, you see Avengers, and I mean, it's a very comic accurate looking Doom. But yeah, that's. I think this is our first visual of truly what Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom's going to look like, though. without, I mean, that's the closest detail we're going to get for now. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that went on in the light show. It was very unclear to me. I don't know if it's 100%. I would have to like look through some more pictures and videos again. But supposedly there's like a quick flash of a scene where you see like a battle world map. So supposedly that was a thing too. But yeah. I don't know. I tell you what, these light shows are pretty cool though. Them and the drone light shows and stuff that they do, it's pretty crazy what they can do with lights and technology now.
Yeah, I absolutely loved. I actually got to see my first and only drone show, and it was at EDC, and that was an experience. So I can only imagine like what Marvel has done with it. And I mean, like we've seen, videos or whatever, but seeing videos and actually getting to see it in person, completely different.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to watch more light shows because I feel like they're maybe like the new way that people are going to have fireworks because they're safer in California kind of thing
Right.
too. I don't know. It's just kind of how my brain's going right now.
I've seen some pretty cool ones on video. I've never got to see one in person yet, and I would love to. I thought it was pretty cool when they were doing the promotional stuff for Fantastic Four and like that big light show that Marvel did. I think it was at SDCC, wasn't it, for last year?
Yeah.
I believe that was
Yeah.
that was pretty wild and insane. Or maybe it wasn't SDCC. Maybe it was just a promo.
No,
for
I
the
remember.
launch.
I thought it was SDCC or it might
Yeah,
have been
I
New
think it
York
was.
Comic-Con. I'm pretty sure it was SDCC
I
though.
think you're right. Yeah, but yeah, I'm still itching to see one in person. So I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
But Ed Harris has officially joined the MCU, and his role ties into one of Marvel's most unusual projects yet.
Yeah, so I don't really know much about Wonder Man still, but I keep getting more and more excited every time I hear about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I've seen Ed Harris. He's been on the IMDb page for Wonder Man for a while, but
Yeah.
like when they have yet to like let you know who it is, it'll just say actor or actress, and they won't tell you the character's name. And so now it's official that he's going to be a Hollywood agent in the Wonder Man series as Neil Sarayan. I don't know who that character is. I don't know if this is a character. Forgive me for not doing my homework, but I don't think that's a character from the comics. I think this may be a character just for this production, but I could be
Yeah.
completely wrong. I'm sure someone will tell me if I am. But
Yeah. But
yeah.
I mean, like from the teaser, like type trailer thing that we got to see of Wonder Man, we get to see him do like an audition. So it makes sense that there's like a Hollywood agent,
Right.
and then that he would have an eventual Hollywood agent. Because
Yeah, I think it should be
booking
his.
agencies out there. So
Yeah, and Ed Harris is a pretty big name, so I don't think it's just going to be anyone's Hollywood agent. I think it's probably going to be his, more than likely.
yeah. Or if they're like making it comedic, maybe what's his face? The other guy that's in
Olaf.
this
Uh, oh, I don't know. Josh Gad is also going to be in this, by the way.
the no, so you remember in was it Shang-Chi?
Oh, Trevor Slattery.
I don't know what his actual name is.
Oh, Ben Kingsley.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
plays
guy.
Trevor Slattery.
Yeah, like what if they like make it like comedic, like he's his Hollywood agent, and he's
Oh yeah, there's no telling.
I don't know. I thought
Yeah.
that would be really funny. Just like, oh,
Yeah. What's
This
crazy
is
is
my
like this
agent.
is going to be probably more of a lighter heart comedy or whatever. Ed Harris is a pretty serious, like stern actor. I think that I could be wrong, but the last thing I've seen him in was in Westworld, I believe. Did you ever watch Westworld?
No.
Oh, that's very interesting, and it's got a stat
Uh,
cast.
Yeah, AD watched it and he told me that it was good, and then I guess like the last season or whatever, he was like,
Yeah.
well,
So
okay.
I've not watched the last season. I watched all of it but the last
Oh.
season. Yeah. But
Well, that's why you feel that way, apparently.
it's interesting what I've
Yeah.
seen, but yeah. But yeah, that kind of wraps us up this week on Marvel. You want to jump in some DC?
Let's go.
So Peacemaker 2 is only getting crazier, and the latest episode drops some wild DCU connections.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting characters from what supposedly was not canon. We're getting more characters mixed in. Last week we talked about Rick Flag Jr. This week we get reprised. Oh goodness, I'm trying to think of the judo chop guy.
The judo
uh,
chop
yeah, the
guy.
little green guy right there.
Oh, is he
He's
from like
he,
Peacemaker season one?
yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm like. I
Yeah,
don't know who that
and then
is.
Michael Rooker is in this, as we see. I think they introduced him last week. Maybe it was this week.
Okay.
I can't remember. But like he's a he's an eagle hunter, and
Sweet.
yeah, and his character's freaking hilarious and messed up all at the same time.
Mm,
You get to see him like go crazy. He thinks Eagly is the eagle of eagles. He's like keeps saying like a whole bunch of this ancient like storytelling that I think is completely made up. It's like not real at all, but it's all in his head. So then
yeah.
you see him like do a fire, put on like Native American stuff, half naked, and like he falls and hits his head on a rock, and he bleeds right here. And he's like, "My third eye has been opened,"
Oh my God.
and like he's like mixing up this stuff. He's like going around eating eagle droplets. He's like, "This is 4 days old." This eagle,
Oh God.
this eagle's had tastes like cold cuts, some steak, and like all this. But anyways, I don't know. And so he's around this fire. He does this dance and stuff, and the next thing you know, he's like mentally or spiritually soaring through the clouds, overlooking, searching for the eagle, and finds where it lands. It's pretty funny. But yeah, Peacemaker season 2 is it's wild. It's hilarious. I'm
Yeah.
Next week will be episode 5, and so after that episode is officially nobody in the world has seen it outside of James Gunn's little crew. So
Mm.
yeah, curious to see what happens after 5, but so far it's bringing it strong, full of laughs, full of questions that are leaving you hanging on and wondering about a few things. Didn't
Yeah.
address any more. Didn't get to see nothing of that other dimension I was telling you about. That seems too good to be true. So nothing carried on that area. But yeah,
Yeah.
this this title is called "The Chode Less Traveled." So
Wow.
yep,
That
yep,
is that is a thing. All right.
yep. That is a thing. But set photos may have just revealed some connection. Joker, Robin, in Clayface, but fans aren't really sure what to believe.
Yeah. So we got like, we talked about it last week where we got some of those set photos released from
Hmm.
Clayface, and a lot of people have been digging through them and really getting to see them. I don't know if there's like new ones out or if people are now realizing because there's like posters fucking everywhere in
Yeah.
these set photos. So if like I guess like people have zoomed in and they got to see like the actual posters that are in the background. You get to
Hmm.
see one of like Join the Joker, and then you get to see the one that they're saying for Robin that he's coming into the DCU is like the Wyants or the flying, yeah, sorry,
Oh,
the
the Flying
flying Grace,
Graysons.
yeah,
Yeah.
flying Graysons, and then everybody's like this is equivalent to what it looked like in the comics. So
Hmm.
they're like everybody's like going crazy about it. But apparently, there was one that people were tying with the Penguin, and it's no really longer around to see. It looks like it's been taken off the internet.
Hmm.
So it said like it was a poster that tells the citizens to behold the Penguin Man. And it's a feature. It's featuring an image of a character that closely resembles Oswald Cobblepot.
Right.
But like I couldn't find it because like the original post has now been taken down, and then they have like this like dumpster that somebody looked like they just tagged it with the bat signal,
Hmm.
which is Robert Pattinson's bat signal, but like from that, like uh, somebody had posted it on X, and then James Gunn was just like, I don't think my people did that. Like, not, I didn't approve that, so I
Right.
don't think it came across my desk. But I don't really have time to say okay to everything that comes through the art department. So. Who really knows? But everybody's like the script for when they said anything about Batman 2, it's that bad. So
Right.
lots of things, lots of graffiti, and lots of
Yeah.
interpickings to think about.
So what would you like to see? Would you mind if like this ended up meshing up and being the new DCU's Batman, or would you still would rather see something completely different and that be an Elseworld?
Um, I kind of like for Clayface, I kind of want this to be its like standalone kind of off whatever Elseworld, like you had said. So I would kind of just want it to be a different Batman. Like I don't know how
Yeah.
they would do it. I don't know if they're gonna show like that there was a Batman, but now he's dead and the villains are like
Oh,
running
like
off him.
so like a second Elseworld. I was meaning like, do you want this to be Clayface part of Matt Reeves' Batman, which is an Elseworld, or would you prefer this to be Matt Reeves' universe that's now brought into the DCU that is James Gunn's new Batman?
I want it to be its own thing.
Yeah, Clayface or Batman?
Honestly, Clayface.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want Matt Reeves' Batman to stay in Elseworld. I don't want to be the new Brave and the Bold, or what was supposed to have been Brave and the Bold. But I want Clayface to be part of James Gunn's DCU because we're getting very comic book cool, accurate stuff where they're
Yeah.
not trying to humanize or make it more real world like. To me, Matt Reeves' Batman is a lot more real world like. It's
Okay.
nothing like crazy, out comic booky. Where like
Hmm.
Clayface, if they have him like in the DCU, James Gunn's DCU, then they can go as extreme and crazy as you want. To where like
Okay.
so far, Matt Reeves' Batman has been like the Penguin, isn't. I mean, he's just a man with a little, a little bit different looking and more realistic. We see the
Okay.
Joker teaser, we see the Riddler. They all seem something that we could easily see in real life.
Okay.
And I don't know. I don't know.
And that's why I want them to be able to do whatever they want with it, like take it
Right.
however they want it, which is why I didn't want it to be tied to either one because
Mm.
even with James Gunn's universe, James Gunn's universe,
Yeah.
um, it very much still has guidelines about like what he wants.
Hmm.
Um, but I don't know, man. Like, what if, oh God, I've completely blanked on this man's name, and I've only been talking about him since forever. The guy that originally was writing the script.
Oh, Mike Flanagan.
Thank you,
Uh huh.
Mr. Flanagan. Now, if Mr. Flanagan, had written a script, that had gone fucking off the wall and bonkers, and
Mm.
they wanted to tie it to James Gunn's universe, and that's why they kind of wish to let him go, but they're still using his script, but kind of tailoring it
Hmm.
more. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's a
Yeah.
question, but I kind of just want them to be able to have fun with it and not really have to worry about how
Right.
it ties into other things.
Yeah.
Because like the Joker doesn't really ever have an origin story, and he kind of just is.
Hmm.
Um, so I don't know, man. Like I have so many questions, and I can't wait for this either. Like I'm excited for
Yeah.
this.
Well, and also too, I mean, we did get Clayface in Creature Commandos, and we've seen how that ended. So if this is part of that DCU, then they would have to make sure it makes sense where that ties into this Clayface's story as well,
Unless they made another one.
right?
Yeah,
Like
I mean, like
like someone got
theoretically,
the DNA and replicated it type thing.
yeah, or somebody else had a disaster and he has a different origin story. I don't know.
Hmm. So many, so many things could be possible. I don't know.
So many
I just want it to be
possibilities.
good. I mean, if
Yeah,
it ends up being just another random Elseworld, not tied to anything we've seen, I'm okay with that as long as it's good. Which to
yeah.
me, I mean, kind of like you were talking about with it being Mike Flanagan's. I mean, like he's horror, right? I mean, pretty horror. So like, I don't think we've seen Mike Flanagan do anything related to comic books, have we? Yet.
I don't know.
So
I don't think so.
it make you kind of wonder, like, if he kept that in mind while he wrote this, or if he
Oh,
kind of kept it more
100%
of
he
his
did.
own
Like,
or if he kept it more his natural tone of horror and not the comic book tie-in.
well, no, I think that he merged the two. and that's just saying that they're still absolutely 100% using his script and everything that he really thought of. But Mike Flanagan, yes, he does horror, but he has suspense, and he isn't just blood and gore. And I think that's what Clayface really would be, especially because Clayface doesn't actually really have blood. Question mark? I don't
Right?
know.
Yeah.
Just saying. So I don't know. I would feel like it would be more like Mike Flanagan's sense of
hmm
eerie, mysterious, a sense of horror. Yeah, I don't think he's ever done anything with comic books, but he is kind of like diving outside of his comfort zone with The Life of Chuck, and
mm
because that's not a horror movie, not that I think of anyway. I think it's more of a drama, but
hmm
I don't
I'm
know.
I'm
I feel
still
like if
anxious to
anybody could
see
do it,
that.
he could. Yeah, me too.
James Gunn says the next Superman film isn't hero versus villain. It's something far more surprising.
Yeah, so he was talking about Man of Tomorrow and how Superman and Lex Luthor are supposed to be teaming up to fight a common foe. And I'm
Hmm.
like, ooh, okay, interesting. What do you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, I like this. I like this like right off the bat. It's already kind of flipping the script. 'Cause kind of like, we've seen them completely, going against each other. But then we also seen how it end. So yeah, maybe it's one of those things like we know they're always going to hate each other, but I think it's pretty cool to bringing in somebody. Are bigger than them two, I guess, or bigger than their beef? Coming in that they're I feel like going to be forced to team up.
Hmm.
So I'm cool with this. I don't know what we're going to get. Who do you think we'll get? Like Zod? I mean, like, are we going to get uh
I don't know. Uh,
Brainiac?
I,
Or is Brainiac? No, Brainiac, is that DC
I
or is that?
see. I don't even know. I'm not like a
Yeah.
DC. I've never really been a DC person like this, so it's really making me come out of my comfort zone and think about things. Like I don't know.
Yeah, Brainiac's DC. I was right. I started questioning myself at first.
No, because yeah, the other brain dude was in Captain America, and he wasn't called Brainiac. He
Oh, the
was
leader.
yeah.
Yeah. I think it'd be something like that. I think it'd have to be some alien force to be for them to want to have to team up together, and it'd be a
Mm.
struggle to where they're forced to team up. I don't think it'd be anything of the Earth. Someone that comes from the Earth. I could be wrong. Who knows?
I
I
mean,
think.
especially because Lex Luthor has those like fucking portals. Maybe
hmm
there's another one somewhere else that had people
from
come
another
through it. I don't
from a
know. Yeah.
dimension. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, because we see that Lex has that portal, but then there's another portal in Peacemaker now that we're seeing as well. Yeah,
Ah,
and
and
literally,
if we know that Peacemaker is the sequel for this, I mean,
oh yeah.
oh,
Oh, so
oh.
so what if the very end, like a post credit scene, shows something coming through the dimension that Peacemaker at the dimension door Peacemaker has, and that's going to be our official tease of the villain for Man of Tomorrow.
There you go.
Yeah, because like even in Peacemaker season 2, they like every time the door is like activated and he opens it to go in it, they say it puts like they have some kind of radar and it puts like a thing of energy on the radar map, and they say just like it did that thing that Luthor had from the Metropolis incident earlier,
Okay.
and so they mention that 2 or 3 times in this.
So what if they don't actually show the villain and they just show it activate and then
The
it
door just
goes
kind of
black?
opens and yeah, it don't show anything.
No, it just
Yeah.
shows it on the map that it activated.
Oh yeah.
All
Very
and
very
they both look
possible.
at each other, like
Yeah.
whoever is his scientist guy and Peacemaker
Mm-hmm.
guy is standing there because Peacemaker is the one that goes in and out, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so what if Peacemaker's standing right next to the guy that's looking at the map and they're like, "Well, I'm not there, so who is it?" And
Yeah.
then whack.
Or they could be looking at that map, knowing where like Luther's was and where Peacemaker's was, and there's a third one at a different location that pops up.
There you go.
Because if them two
There's
have
so
it,
many
there's
different
there's no
possibilities.
telling if there's more.
Yeah, absolutely.
That kind of wraps us up with DC. We have a couple of things in Star Wars too. So
Let's go.
I love Christmas. I love decorating for Christmas.
Uh-huh.
But when I seen this on the when you put this on the list, I got so excited, and there's a strong chance I'm getting these next two things. But
Both of them?
Star Wars just teamed up with Home Depot in the most unexpected way for the holidays.
So Home Depot has some animatronics that is Star Wars themed for the holidays. You have an R2-D2 and you have a Chewie. Um,
This is great.
I yes, 100%. I would take the R2-D2 over the Chewie because the Chewie just makes me nervous. I don't know. For
Well,
all of
imagine
the
in the middle of the night walking through your house with the lights off, and you see some 8 foot tall, like hairy thing, like just kind of, and you're not used to it because it's Christmas time. Yeah.
even putting it into storage, wouldn't you feel a little bad about it?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? We've seen like all of the movies about like Five Nights at Freddy's, Willy's Wonderland,
Uh,
where animatronics come to life,
well, that's where you make
and
sure you probably the arms come off, the legs come off, torso, the head. And I say this because I have a life size Pennywise animatronic in my basement.
this is
Uh,
why, yeah. See, we should just stop being friends because this isn't okay. This is
yeah,
so not okay.
yeah. I have a motion activated like 6 foot tall Pennywise. You have to put them together, but like he holds a red balloon. You have to get your own red balloon, but it's like a stick. Oh, it's a stick, and you like have to put a balloon on it, red balloon on it, and his eyes light up. And he moves arms, head, and everything. And he starts talking. Yeah, I love this stuff.
Like,
Yeah.
no,
Mm-hmm.
no. Mm-mm. All of the nope. Mm-mm. I he sent me, in case anybody was wondering, Blake actually did send me a video of his creepy clown on his stairs.
Yeah.
Absolutely hated it because I did actually watch it. I knew what it was and I still watched it anyway.
It's
Um,
a little creepy looking at. I mean, it's not. It looks happy, but it's creepy happy.
sure. I'm sure it's just fine living on your stairs.
Yeah. But we spoke about him, I think, last week or a couple weeks ago. But now he's
Mhm.
speaking out. So Oscar Isaac says he's ready to jump back into Star Wars.
Yeah, he was teasing little talks about Starfighter. So he was talking about returning as a Resistance pilot alongside Ryan Gosling in Starfighter, and he just said, I'm ready for it. Just let me know when. And I'm like, okay. So he said it last week that he's just waiting for something that's big, that's worth it to come across his, desk, his
Hmm.
phone, whatever. I don't know how people do it these days. Probably email. And something that really catches his eye, and Starfighter is catching his eye. So, what do you think? Do you think he should come back?
I'm okay if he does. I think if any project makes sense, it's this. I don't necessarily know if we've actually been given an exact time frame of when this movie's taking place. So I think that would definitely depend on what time era this movie's taking place in. But
Yeah,
him being a pilot and this taking place in a movie called Starfighter, it does make sense if they were to bring him into any of it.
yeah.
So I think I'm good with it either way.
I mean, but here's the thing too, is that like how like family members like throughout the generations, I mean, all family members look somewhat alike, but then you can always say that like you look exactly like this family member.
Hmm.
So like it doesn't really have to be in the timeline of where Ray and what's his other face? Stormtrooper guy were,
Oh yeah.
doing their thing. Like maybe
Hmm.
this is somewhere else, or maybe he's a different Resistance pilot, or maybe he's
Right.
just like a pilot.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know, man.
I feel like if they did bring him in for something like that, he would probably reprise his role as Poe Dameron.
Yeah.
Uh, just because he was clearly himself with like no alterations to his features. I don't know. There's no telling. I I'm okay with it either or. I love Oscar Isaac.
I just
And
my fear as to why I'm trying to distance it from Ray and
mhm.
Stormtrooper guy, those Star Wars, is just because that's still part of the Skywalker saga.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we already talked. No,
I don't
not
think,
Kylo Ren
well,
is.
But they could have easily, like, after that story parted ways, which I think they have, and she's in some other galaxy, and they may never cross paths again. They just may know each other.
Okay.
I mean, they can bring him in and it be him, and we never
They
have
can
to
put
worry.
prosthetics on him and he's completely a different person. That's all I'm saying is it doesn't have
Yeah,
anything to do with
yeah.
the
No,
other ones.
I definitely get it. I'm okay with them bringing him in as long as it doesn't bring no more ties to Skywalker. Yeah,
There. That.
yeah. I
Yes.
100% agree with that.
Okay.
But yeah, let's kick off some educated wish.
Let's go.
So Alien Earth just keeps pushing boundaries, and even Sigourney Weaver herself says she can't believe what she's seeing.
Yeah. Dude, this it looks
Yeah,
and it's been oh, it's so good. Like the amount of intense, like just on the edge of your seat, just like Arr! So what I've been doing is I've just been watching them every Sunday, so it's like as fresh in my mind as possible, but also it's like
mm-hmm.
podcast day and also Alien Day, so it's like a great day all around. Um dude, it's just it's so good to watch all of the different species like doing their thing and how
Yeah,
they interact, and I'm like ah.
yeah. I hate that I watch it now on Tuesday because it's so far away from the podcast. And literally, like after you mentioned, you're like, I'm watching Alien Earth today. I'm like, "Ah, I want to too. And it's like I think because I want it to be fresh on my mind before we talk about it because it's just that good. I think we'll start watching it twice a week because
That's
part of
not
me,
bad.
it's just who I am. Like
Mhm.
I can't not watch it on the day it releases. It
Yeah.
will sit and I may get 24 hours after release and then finally watch it the next day. That's as far as I can go. It bothers me just knowing it's sitting there. It's like a gift sitting there wrapped and it says you can open it when you want, but I'm choosing not to open it. I can't do that. Um, so it's that good though. I would have zero problem watching it twice a week.
Oh, yeah, 100% because I feel like I would catch some more things as to like what happened or
Yeah.
something that I missed in the first time watching it. Or I would watch like the first one would watch it first, watch New Rockstars breakdown, and then I would
Oh yeah,
rewatch.
yeah,
Yeah, rewatch it. I don't know, it depends on kind of like how my life is rolling, but like how I just do it right now is that I just watch the episode like 2 hours before the
yeah.
podcast, and I'm just like
It's
ready,
so good though.
ready.
I'm gonna be so sad when this ends. Like I'm gonna be so sad.
So yeah, but so the FX network box over this past week, he had actually said that the director for Alien is the same one for Fargo, and
Hmm.
he's wanting him to focus on Alien for at least 2 to 3 more years before he goes back to Fargo for a possible season six.
Ah,
So
I'm okay with that.
it wasn't a 100% Alien Earth season 2 is going to happen. It was just
Hmm.
don't
It
give
sounds
up.
like it. Yeah.
It might be in the future. We'll see what the cards are held after I guess everything is done. So
Got some more great alien scenes of different, the species and what they can do. We finally got to see the stuff hiding up in that alien wasp nest type thing, mud dauber
the
nest that's up in the corner.
fly,
Yeah, man, when they melted his face off, that was
yo,
crazy,
yo,
crazy.
I was so AD and I were like watching it. We were like, something's about to happen. Something's about to happen. And then the little like lamb sheep thing like headbutted the glass. So little lamb
Yeah,
sheep, who I thought was like the baddest bee, yeah. Like I
yeah,
thought she was it. And now all of a sudden I'm realizing she's the orchestrator of the chaos. And
yeah,
I'm like, okay, oh God. So she was like waiting and watching. She's just always watching. And then Nibs, no, not Nibs, sorry, Toodles, it was like handing the tray and he like
yep,
cram and then he like put it into the
yeah,
thing and then the two flies came out. It was
yeah.
it was unsettling
It
what
was.
they did after they like because you just got to see like his face a little wet and then all of a sudden it just started decomposing and then he like fell down and then what the flies were doing to his face after
Yeah,
uh, uh,
yeah. Then we get to
it
see
was Yeah.
finally the facehugger do its thing.
Oh my God.
And here we thought, we're like, oh, her brother, he's pushing for her brother, and then nope, we end up getting to see the husband, the scientist's husband. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
that poor guy, and he just got done helping
Getting fired. Oh,
nonchalantly,
yeah.
fired, then helping, let him know
Yeah.
like get her out type thing.
Yeah, here's the
Uh,
boat code, like, and he's like,
yeah,
"Hey, look at her vital signs." Which me in my brain, I'm like, I'm watching this camera zoom in. So
yeah,
this entire time, Timothy Oliphant knows exactly what's happening
oh yeah,
because he knows about the face huckers. He knows that like
hmm
he's watching this whole thing happen, and he's just like,
yeah. I'm super intrigued with his character. I'm intrigued with the whole thing, but his character, like,
"Yeah,
well, you see him on that ship, right? When he's watching some of that stuff, the prior
yeah,
episode, and I'm like, he's low key letting this stuff happen,
yeah."
and but acting to everybody else like it's okay, and but not letting nobody
Mm.
know he's. And I'm like, what is his motive? Like, what is his?
Because
I
he
don't
knows
know.
that this kid is talking to the Wayland Yutani people. And he's just like, he's hearing it. He's hearing their
Hmm.
conversations and he's doing nothing to stop it. And then now this episode, he's watching all of it happen. Then the boy genius, right, is like, "Oh, is everything okay?" Like after you hear him like making
Yeah,
airplane noises or whatever kids do, he's like, "Yo, is everything all right?" And he's just like, "Affirmative."
yeah. Oh man, and like
Anyway,
once again, this boy genius guy, like he plays a great villain. Ugh, I
oh,
can't
the
stand
foot,
him.
the
Well,
feet
yes. Well,
on
I was like when he met with the other team. I can't think
the Wayland Yutani people, yeah.
yeah, and like the way he acted and stuff. There, I'm like this
As a
spoiled ass
mediator was just
brat.
like,
Like,
yeah. But he won. He won that though.
yeah, yeah. Uh, he's a good villain. I'm just gonna say that he's a good villain.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this. Like every freaking episode has not disappointed. So it's
hmm
still so
And
strong.
And in this one, you get to see the xenomorph growing and Wendy
Yeah.
communicating with it more, and how her brother's like, you
Mm-hmm.
know, maybe this isn't the best thing for her to do. And then Timothy Olyphant's like, whatever, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and she thinks this one's a good one. I'm like, oh, she's gonna be proven wrong. I don't know how she's gonna be proven wrong, but she's gonna be
It's
proven
gonna kill
wrong.
her brother. 100% it's gonna kill her
Yeah,
brother.
yeah, I think you're right. But Rian Johnson just dropped first look at Knives Out mystery trailer. So
Yeah, so we got to see a little trailer for the Wake Up Dead Man, and I really am excited for this. It's supposed to come out in theaters on November 26th, and then it comes to Netflix on December 12th. So, oh
yeah,
man,
this
yeah,
looks good. It looks so good.
yeah.
They can make these forever, far as I'm concerned. I hope they never stop making these. So
I don't know. We'll see how this one is though, but like,
yeah, long as they keep
you
bringing the
know,
same quality, I guess. Let's just say
yeah,
that.
yeah. Like you get to see kind of like what they're going kind of ish after,
Right.
and you get to see Jeremy Renner and a couple of other people whose faces have completely escaped me, but I really am excited for this one. I've
Yeah.
always loved Knives Out, Glass Onion, and now this
Yeah.
one's the one that's coming out, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, and this is the first production Jeremy Renner's done since his accident, I believe. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that this is no, I think Knives Out actually did come to theaters and didn't go straight to Netflix, but Glass Onion was
The
straight to
first one, yeah,
Netflix.
it did. Yeah,
Yeah.
first one came to theaters, second one didn't. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
And this is going to be in
I
theaters,
was
what, 2 weeks before Netflix, I believe?
so November 26th and then December 12th. So I guess that's
Yeah,
like a 2 week-ish
roughly.
time frame. Yeah.
Yeah. So this next thing surprised the crap out of me. But Michael Caine is 92, retired, and still about to shock everyone with his next role.
Yeah. So Vin Diesel is coming out with the Last Witch Hunter 2. Never saw the first one, mind you, but Michael Caine is coming out of retirement apparently again. So this is the second time that
Yeah.
he's doing this, but he's coming out for this movie. So I love Michael
Yeah.
Caine.
Oh, I'm a huge Michael Caine fan. It don't shock me that he was talked to come back for a role in a movie because he just loves acting. but I did not expect it to be this this movie. I think I've seen the first Witch Hunter when it first came out, but I will tell you this: I know nothing about it because if I did see it, it was not that impressionable on me. So now I guess I want to watch it just because Michael Caine's going to be in the second one.
Yeah, I
Uh,
wonder if
I,
he was in the first one,
I
and that's why he's coming back for it again.
I can
I don't
tell
know.
you real quick
Okay.
because I
Um,
am curious about that.
because like I'm trying to think, like this is just such a
Yeah, he was.
okay. See,
Yeah.
like this makes more sense now.
Yep.
If he was in the first one, it makes sense if they're coming out with the second one. And when did the first one come out? Like 80s, 90s, 90s.
2015.
All
Yeah.
right, yeah, I got no idea what
Yeah.
this movie's
Vin Diesel
about.
wasn't acting until early 2000s. So,
Oh, oh,
2015 is yeah, when it came out. So yeah, I'm gonna have to
all right,
refresh in my memory and rewatch it for sure.
okay.
But Orlando Bloom has something to say about anyone else playing Legolas, and it's pretty much as blunt as it gets.
He's like, get out of my way, bitch. This is my role. So for Lord of the Rings, The Hunt for Gollum, he straight up said that he would hate to see anybody else play Legolas, and I'm like, bruh,
Yeah,
you look good, and but you're aging. Yeah, you are aging.
and
So
elves
you
don't.
know.
So
I mean, there's like so many other people out there that could play this role. We have talked about like recasting versus not recasting. I still feel like Elijah Wood can pull off Frodo Baggins, especially
oh
seeing
yeah,
him in the Toxic Avenger. I think
yeah.
he could do it. Um, but I don't know. Like I saw a picture recently of Legolas, or not Legolas, of Orlando Bloom. Um, and
He just
he
don't look
was
the same
uh
like he used to.
he was standing next to Katy Perry at something, and he does not. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. You've
Yeah,
had your day, and it's okay. You're still going to Pirates. You're still doing
yeah.
Pirates 6, I
I
think
yeah. Well,
7.
it's a talk. It's a talk. But I don't know. It's wild how much I think every interview he speaks out something about the hunt for Gollum. So the man not I don't know if it's nonchalantly anymore. He's pretty much just begging them to say put me in this movie from what I understand because he
Yeah,
speaks on this movie. I feel like every time he's in public and the camera's in front of his face because I think this
yeah.
is like the third time we've reported on him saying something different at a different place. So like, dude, just go ask him. Just go ask. Can I be in it? And let them tell you yes or no, and then you can quit
Aren't you still
dropping the
friends with
hints.
Ian McKellen, Sir Ian McKellen? Can't you
Right.
just
Yeah.
talk to him?
But the creators behind Hannibal are back, and their next horror has a trailer you need to see.
Yeah, Dust Bunny. It's different. But I I was watching this and I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. It comes out in December 12th of like 2020 of this year, right?
Mm,
Um, and it's interesting, 'cause like, it's a typical like kid says something's underneath the bed, parents are like, nah, and then turns out there's actually something underneath the bed. So I don't know if they're going like PG-13 on this or if they're going like where they're going with this
right.
because as you can see the guy that is in Hannibal,
Mads
um
Mikkelsen.
yeah, thank
Yeah.
you. He has like this knife and he's like sharpening it and stuff and I'm like, all
Yeah.
right, well, I mean, like, is like, I don't know. It looks interesting though.
Yeah. It looks interesting. Looks pretty wild. If you had told me a different actor and a different writer was going to be over this, I'd be like, I'm not sure about this. We'll find
Yeah,
out. But let me
yeah,
tell
and
you,
Sigourney Weaver's in it.
the writers from Hannibal is amazing. Like I don't know if anybody's ever watched the Hannibal series, and I've said this before on the show, but like I love Anthony Hopkins, I love Silence of the Lambs and all that stuff. But the Hannibal
Hmm.
series with Mads Mikkelsen is untouchable. Like it's so
Oh, it's
good,
so
so
good.
good. And like with them two joining back again, it may look wild, but I got faith in it. I got faith that it could be pretty good. So I'm hoping it is. I will probably go to theater and see this.
We'll see, because it's
Yeah,
in December, so I got things going on in December, so we'll see.
right. But a festival debut just turned heads with one of the strangest titles of the year.
It's called The Birthday Party. So we got like a trailer of it that came out, but we don't really know what the release date is. But it's got like super like weird vibes, like culty-ish vibes. Like
Yeah,
people are arriving on boats to this guy's island. He is Willem Dafoe, and he doesn't like leave the island. And that's how people see him. And people are going for, I don't know if it's his birthday party or if it's like his daughter, wife,
yeah.
person's
I
birthday.
could be wrong. I think it might be his, but it's kind of hard to
I don't
tell.
know because she was like blowing out candles in
That's true.
the trailer. So,
Hmm.
but it has like I said, it had like Opus vibes or like Blink
Right.
Twice or kind of something along those lines.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a psychological thriller.
Hmm.
I'm going to watch it just for a simple fact. Willem Dafoe's in it. All you gotta say is mention that man's name, ass and seat. I'll pay a ticket. Put me there. It's crazy. Like he's always been a active actor, but man, I feel like he's been dropping in things left and right lately, like way more than normal. And once again, I feel like that man can do no wrong. So I'm here for it to give it a shot. And if it's anything like Opus, close to that quality, it's going to be great because Opus was phenomenal. Like I absolutely
Hmm.
loved Opus.
Yeah, yeah.
But Sherlock Holmes is coming back, but maybe not the way you think.
They just announced that Sherlock Holmes is getting an animated series, and it's going to be by the same producer of the first two Shrek movies. So I mean, at least you got that. I've never really been into like Sherlock Holmes like that,
Hmm.
um, but I absolutely love Shrek, the first two Shrek movies anyway.
Right?
And then after that, they kind of just exist, but
Yeah.
I don't talk about them
Yeah,
because I don't even know how many there are at this point. I think
I
four.
don't either. Yeah.
I think they're
First
making
two's,
another one.
I think you're right. I don't know. Hopefully, David Lippman does a good job with this. I'm a huge Sherlock Holmes fan. Love
Mm.
Sherlock Holmes. And I like quite a few different variations of the shows and movies that's been out. My favorite, RDJ, is
Robert
my
Downey
favorite.
Jr.
Yeah,
Yeah.
him and Jude Law, man, was my
Mhm.
favorite Watson and Holmes. But I also grew up. I would love to see in live action is I grew up watching on Fox Kids, a cartoon of Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. And so Sherlock Holmes is frozen in ice, almost kind of like Captain America. And we're in the
Mhm.
22nd century, and they are like trying to solve a murder nobody can figure out. And they's like, you know what? Nobody can figure this out except for Sherlock Holmes. So they thaw him out and bring him into the future. And so you have a Watson, but it's Watson's intelligence and mind and I think maybe conscience, but at least his mind and intelligence into a Borg, like a robot. And so, like, you have Watson's face, and he's most of the time like wearing a trench coat and stuff, but from neck down, it's robotic body. And then you have like legit Sherlock Holmes from back in the day. So like him being like a man out of time too. Like it's a fun cartoon. I would love to
Yeah.
see that in a live action. But
Mm.
yeah, I hope it's good. I hope they do well with it. You also have Benedict Cumberbatch who played
Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes as well, and he played a good
Yeah.
he played a really good Holmes too.
And his Watson was the Hobbit guy,
Oh yeah. He's also
an
in the
agent
MCU.
in yeah. I don't know what his actual name is, and I'm
Oh,
so
I am.
sorry.
Is it Martin? Martin? Yeah, yeah. He debuted in Black Panther, right?
He was in Black Panther, but he was an agent something. I don't.
Yeah. He's the ex to Valentina Delphine.
Yes.
I feel like
Yes.
it's Martin something, but why is Black Panther? I mean, maybe it's Wakanda Forever cast. I felt like he was in Black Panther.
He was in Black Panther because he got shot in the back.
Yeah, that's
And they
right.
had to put the little
Yeah,
bead in him to transfer.
yeah. It is
Yeah.
Martin Freeman. That's who his real name is.
Ah,
Yep,
Freeman.
yep. But yeah, I hope this is good. We'll find out. Obviously, time will tell.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he just don't go off the rails like he did with Shrek. So, um,
Well, he stopped producing after the first two Shreks, so
Oh,
it's
he
not him.
did. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I did not realize that. Okay. Well, you did say first two Shreks while ago. My bad. And this
we're good.
is, yeah, yeah. So
And
after
we
the
are.
success of The Wizard of Oz at the Sphere in Las Vegas, Disney might be bringing a galaxy far, far away to the same stage.
Yeah, so they're in talks to bring Star Wars here next. So I still haven't made it out to the Sphere for the Wizard of Oz. I've never actually been to the Sphere yet. But from the reels and stuff that I've seen,
Hmm.
they like, it was pyromantics, and they have like they made it snow, and they um
Apples.
yeah, and they like pump in like aromics, right? Or aromatics, whatever, the smelly stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So like I don't know, man. Like if
If
they
they
make
bring Star
Star
Wars,
Wars,
I am making a trip out there. Just know this. We are doing this 100%. Like Wizard of
oh
Oz
yeah.
had to be this close to making the trip. Star Wars has got me sold.
Well, the Wizard of Oz is still going to be here until like I think November or something like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've been
I
seeing so many shorts and TikToks of the Wizard of Oz, and I did not realize how much stuff they were doing with it. What you were just mentioning, like the
yeah,
tornado hits. I think they have
yeah,
like
yeah.
paper
They like
shavings.
push air. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're floating around in there. But then like they
Mhm.
have like real soft apples that when the apples are being thrown, apples are being rolling down the steps and dropped on top of you. Uh, it's crazy, crazy. I can't even
Yeah.
imagine what they would do for Star Wars.
I don't know. I feel like that would be a lot of lasers because right now they have also the Subtronics Unity. Oh, sorry, Tomorrowland Unity combo
Mm,
for EDM at the Sphere, and it's just for like a couple of nights. So they have like Subtronics is one of the artists and a couple of other artists that are there, and they're doing, I guess, their set.
mm-hmm.
But it's a like you saw it on the outside, so on the inside, it's just like it's everywhere, right?
Yeah.
So lots of light, lots of lasers. I feel like that is what they would do, but I don't know. I was absolutely shocked by everything that they did for the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
So I feel like that they would use some pyrotechnics, and definitely lasers, as far as I can think right now,
Just hope
for
they don't
Star
do
Wars.
nothing for Tatooine. Start throwing sand and everybody. Yeah.
I don't think that they would do that.
It turn everybody into Anakin. I hate it. It's,
Let the
it's
hate flow through you.
it gets everywhere. It's scratchy and itchy and I hate it. But I think it'd be sick. I hope they do this. God, I hope they do this. I've seen some pretty cool videos too of like live concerts and stuff there. But I have to say,
hmm
probably the Backstreet Boys is the coolest scenes I've seen of like what they've done with just like really giving like that 3D effect and being creative and stuff. Have
Mm,
you seen any of the scenes from the Backstreet? It's wild.
no.
It's
Okay.
it's like mind blowing. I've seen
Yeah.
like some other people like Kenny Chesney and some others, and they look cool. Like all of it looks really cool. Just
Mm,
obviously for like what it can do, but the Backstreet Boys one, it's pretty neat.
okay.
But The Conjuring is expanding again, and this time it's moving to series form.
Yeah, so we thought The Conjuring was done with Last Rites. Turns out that they are now moving forward with the TV series over at HBO Max with the same showrunner as Supernatural.
Hmm.
Um, which I absolutely love Supernatural. I don't know how I feel about this, man. Like,
Okay, so I'm here
I'm gonna
for
be
this.
honest.
I'm here for this.
Okay.
So the rumor is it's going to be like a prequel series, right? Because like so the
Oh, is it?
storytelling. The storytelling is the last rites is the last one, right? Because that is about the very last thing they did because of how it affected them, their daughter, yada yada yada. So like technically, the Conjuring storytelling did end of their story, but this supposedly, we haven't had confirmation that it's going to be a prequel of when they were younger because we've seen flashbacks in some of these movies of The Conjuring of like things they experienced when they were younger, but it might have been 30, 45 seconds, not very long. And
hmm
so I think they're going to actually bring in a not even the same actors, but once portraying a younger version of them of when they started out
That
because we
makes sense.
see in the last rites a flashback to because the thing that finished their career and they're like we're done, we're not doing no more, had a tie-in to their very first. It was
Mm.
the last one was the same demon from the first one, and they didn't even get to finish doing what they were doing the first time they went and did what they did, because the demon threw her into labor and they had to rush to the hospital, and they never went back to that house ever again.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it'll probably start somewhere around that or right after that or something. It'll be a younger portrayal of them, and we'll get to see some of the way earlier stories that we've not got to see yet. But
Okay.
I mean, why not? Conjuring is one of the best cohesive written acted. I don't know, and you get the people from Supernatural. That's well loved. You combine both of them, the quality of both of them. I don't know. I'm okay with it. I love Conjuring. If you can't tell.
Clearly.
But yeah, Amazon just tapped a familiar horror director to revive one of the most infamous haunted houses ever.
Yeah, so they're making a new Amityville horror movie. I don't know if I've actually really ever like watched any of these. I think this is like the 27th Amityville horror. It's really hard to
Is it
say that, by
really?
the way. I think so,
Oh
but
wow.
like I don't know. Don't hold me to that, but it's
Hmm.
like Amazon Studios is like the ones that are bringing this to light or whatever. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really know anything about this, so
Well, fun fact: Ed and Lorraine Warren. That's where they went and had just got done with the Amityville Horror House before the first Conjuring movie. The story of the first Conjuring movie took place. That took place in real life right after the Amityville Horror story, because Amityville Horror is a true story too. And Ed and Lorraine was two of the people that actually investigated that before the first Conjuring movie story.
oh, I think I've
So
seen a movie actually on this then.
Ryan Reynolds was in Amityville Horror, a version of it. His,
Yeah, no,
hi
I didn't watch the one with him in it.
I actually like this because this is Amityville Horror. If I remember, is the guy who heard voices that told him to kill his family. And so he like murders his family in the house. But like most of the story takes place of like when they move in and how he starts hearing voices and them telling him what to do. Because that was the thing. Like when they arrested him and stuff, he's like, the voices told me to do it. The voices told me to do it.
Mm.
But yeah. Also, as a little side note, I think it's today, that A24 is now in the lead. Then probably end up with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man! But speaking of Ryan Reynolds, he's bringing John Candy back in a way that no one could have predicted.
Yeah, so he's doing a John Candy I Like Me tour. Tickets are on sale right now. He's only doing a couple of them. Now, the actual John Candy documentary that we talked about last week, it's coming out on the 10th of October. But right now, until I think it's like October 14th or something like that, he's doing like a couple of tour dates. So he's doing New Jersey, Canada, California, Illinois, New York, and Boston, Massachusetts.
Nice, man. That
Yeah.
that would be pretty cool to get to go to one of those. I
Yeah,
yeah.
no,
I,
I absolutely,
I would so do it.
yeah. If I had any other reason to be in LA for October timeframe, like
Right?
I would probably do this, but like I don't know, man. Like I hate that drive. I absolutely
Yeah,
despise driving from Las Vegas to California,
yeah. And you
San
just
Diego
recently did
or
it,
LA.
so
Yeah, no, I really did. So I'm good on that, but I will 100% watch the documentary once it comes out.
yeah. Oh, definitely. So The Walking Dead's next chapter has begun, and it's moving the story to unexpected shores.
Yeah, you want to talk about your Walking Dead?
I will. So, yeah, Daryl Dixon, season 3, episode 1, launched last week. Tonight's the second episode, but it's called Costa de Morte, and it kind of picks up right where they left off from season 2. Him and Carol's trying to figure out, how to get back home. They end up this time. They were in France. Last story, they sent the kid off on the airplane. They kind of fought the people back so that plane wouldn't be taken down. So they sacrificed them getting back home just so he could. So people weren't trying to experiment and sacrifice this kid that they didn't even know. So yeah, ultimate sacrifice. And now they're in Britain. So where this episode takes place. It's pretty crazy seeing London, like, deteriorated and grown up and stuff. We get a character in this that helps him out, Stephen Merchant, who plays Caliban from Logan. He's in this, and only going to be in this episode. He gets killed at the end, and they're like on a ship. None of them are very familiar. They have a sail ship. None of them are very familiar with how to sail properly. They hit a storm, and they're like 14 days out. They said from America, and a storm hits, throws them off course. They land on a beach, and I think they're in Spain now. So yeah, that's pretty much where that ends. Them trying to pretty much repair themselves from shipwreck, ship's crap. They're injured. They're trying to repair themselves. Then like the ship gets raided at night by some crazy people. So now they have no supplies, all kinds of stuff, and it pretty much ends. But yeah, it started. It's good. It's still not enough to tell if the season's going to be as good as the last two, obviously. But yeah, I will continue to talk about it every week from here on out.
Okay.
But Scary Movie 6 is coming. We've been talking about this and keeping you up with the latest updates. And the list of films that might spoof reads like a comedy horror fan's dream. I'm excited about this.
Yeah. So the Wayans, I don't know. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. But he named like 7 movies that he might spoof. So he's like, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Scream, Heretic, Longlegs, Get Out, Nope, and Sinners as our last one. And I'm like,
yes, and yes, and yes.
Absolutely, all of these are, because like Scream is his usual go-to. It's his classic. So absolutely yes. I love that he added the I Know What You Did Last Summer just because like it's recently came out again. So redoing something about that is great. Because I'm pretty sure that he's used that in one of the other Scream movies, but I'm happy about that. Heretic, we have talked about Heretic all the time.
Yes.
And I can wait to see how he
I can already imagine in my head where some of these jokes are going to go.
Get Out, Nope, Heretic, those all feel like the same, like... Yeah.
And
I can't wait to see what he does.
I get a feeling when they do Longlegs, they're probably going to like just make all kinds of fun on Nicolas Cage and how stupid his character was in that. So,
oh my god, I watched Longlegs, right? And I remember I was like sitting there and watching it, and then there was just at one point he was just like driving in the car and just screams, "Mommy, Daddy, why have you forsaken me?" or something like that. And that movie
was not good.
That makes my brain itch. So I feel like that is the scene that he's gonna do a parody off of. I'm hoping anyway, because that's like the scene that sticks out in my mind for a Longlegs.
I'm so here for this. I still want to do, even though I know it's not necessary, but I still want to do a rewatch of all the scary movies up to this, just to get ready for it. Even though there's no necessary preparation.
But I don't know. I like
just to get in the spirit of things. Yeah.
And Halloween's right around the corner. I mean,
right. So Has Been Hotel is back with a new trailer, and the chaos is only growing.
So Has Been Hotel is something that I really just couldn't get into, but season 2 had a trailer just drop. It's coming out on October 29th. It's like Hell is Coming or War is Coming or something like that, I think is the name of the trailer. For the people that like it, I know that they're very pumped and excited for it. I've seen lots of great cosplays, and I'm happy that like there's something like that for everybody, right? And I'm glad that that is something. But I just can't get into it. It's not me.
So I've yet to try to watch it yet. I've never watched any of it yet, so I don't know if it is for me or not. But like you said, I know there's a huge group of people who absolutely in love with it. So, but Justin Long is diving into horror comedy again, but this one looks a little different.
This one's called Coyotes. They just had a trailer drop. It's with him and like Kate Bosworth and um yeah, it's different is what it is.
Yeah.
I have this theory that anything that Justin Long is in is absolutely amazing. We talked about it
Have you
before the
s-
show.
have you seen Tusk?
No.
Watch that before you say that.
No, because I didn't know that
Oh,
existed until just now. So I
it's a
stand by
horror.
what I
It's a
said.
horror.
Well, okay, but
Oh
like
no no no! I
he's
want you
also
to
in
watch this.
Dodgeball.
Yeah, that's great. Oh,
Uh,
I like Justin Long.
you said yeah, that's great.
I like Justin Long, but I want you.
Yeah.
I just want you to watch Tusk, and then I don't want you to tell me how you feel about it until we're on here recording.
Great. But anyway, so I absolutely adore Justin Long and I say he can't do no wrong, right?
Yeah.
That is my statement at this point in time on September 14th, 2025.
Yeah.
So, but it looks absolutely hilarious. But like it's got that like horror type shit to it because you have coyotes that are like attacking
Rabid. They're pretty much
people.
a pack of rabid
Yeah.
coyotes. Yeah, coyotes.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was watching this at work and I was like, "Oh my God." Like, what? But yeah, I was glad that they said it was a horror comedy because I was like trying not to laugh and I was like, I don't know if this is just supposed to be horror, so I'm
Yeah.
glad that it's both.
Super exaggerative. Gonna be probably really gory from what it looks like. So
Yeah.
yeah, it could be a fun time for sure.
Oh yeah, it reminds me a lot like when it's exaggerative and gory, like all I can think right now is Toxic Avenger because that's all it was. It was just
Right.
like
Very exaggerative and gory. Yeah.
yeah, it was a
Yeah.
horror comedy. Is where I went with it. So
No, for
yeah,
sure. A fan favorite DreamWorks movie is finally has a streaming date.
yeah. So we talked about How to Train Your Dragon, a whole bunch, and it finally has a Peacock streaming date for October 10th. And the whole original animated trilogy that came out before like the live action. Those are
Hmm.
going to come out onto Peacock on October 1st, so you can watch all of those before the How to Train Your Dragon comes out, like the live action one on the 10th.
Yeah, Peacock moving up there in the ranks of streaming services. They've been getting some of these releases before anybody else on some of these movies after theaters.
I
So
mean, they have The Office fan episodes. They have The Paper, which did you
right,
finish The
right.
Paper? I'm
I
sorry, did
did. I
you?
did finish it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
And it is freaking amazing. Literally, like I said, something switched in the way things landed for me in episode 3. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this, but I feel like episode 3 was good. It was great. I laughed. Each episode got funnier and funnier and funnier. It didn't stop. Yeah, it's so great. I'm so ready for season 2 already. Yeah, and the very last episode made me very happy. So
yeah.
yeah, if you have not watched The Paper, you are sleeping on something great. So you need to watch The Paper.
Yeah.
Also, something it's been out for just a little bit, not super long, but a little bit. But I'm watching Twisted. I just started Twisted Metal season 2 on Peacock too. I liked season 1. It was really good.
Okay.
I'm only into the second episode of season 2. But yeah, another great show. I think that's entertaining as well. And I also I don't know what's up with Peacock lately. So this has also been out for a little bit this year, but I absolutely loved the first season. But I just also started season 2 of Poker Face.
Yeah.
I love Poker Face with Natasha Lyonne. So
Yeah. I watch a lot of horror documentaries like Snapped on there.
okay, gotcha.
Completely
Yeah.
opposite.
So you're saying your knowledge is very up there with that stuff. So AD, just never mess up, my guy. She will make you disappear, and we will never find you.
Well, yeah, they tell you all the ways that these girls get caught. So, I'm a planner. I am a planner.
But Kate Hudson and Hugh Jackman are teaming up in a holiday film with a wild twist.
Yeah, the song, or wow, the song, the movie is called Song Sung Blue, and
Hmm.
it's all about Hugh Jackman being a Neil Diamond impersonator and meeting up with Kate Hudson and becoming Thunder and Lightning. I was just like, wow, all right.
Yeah, I didn't expect
I
this.
knew, no, I didn't, but a lot of the songs that were in this trailer I
Hmm.
knew, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, like I already love Hugh Jackman. I love Kate Hudson.
Yes.
Um, and the two of them coming together for Neil Diamond, I mean, come
Yeah.
on. Like, look at
Yeah.
their costumes. I'm
Oh
excited
yeah.
for this.
Oh, Hugh Jackman, anything, just I'll watch it. And like also another thing that he gets to sing in because we all know like how much singing means to him. And like you said, I love Kate Hudson. I will definitely see this, and I'll probably go to theater to see this. So I won't even wait for streaming. I'm a huge Hugh Jackman fan. So
Yeah,
and
so this
like
is
you said,
coming
and
out
the
on
music,
Christmas Day, so
yeah, and Neil Diamond music. I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
that's
So
true.
yeah. Speaking of the Conjuring franchise just struck box office gold.
Yeah, so The Last Rites is actually doing really good. Like I don't know what the numbers are, but it's like surpassing a
Yeah.
lot of like horror movies, and I'm like, good for you.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, it is actually the highest grossing movie in theaters in the horror franchise to date now. Like the
Okay.
opening weekend it had, no, the opening weekend. Uh, no horror movie has ever made as much as they did in opening weekend. And opening weekend, they made like 183 million.
Okay.
Yeah,
So how would you feel if it took over Sinners?
they're both
Like
great
continuing.
projects. What do you mean
Yeah.
continuing?
Yeah, like because you're saying
Yeah.
what you're saying right now is it already surpassed Sinners like from the first
Mm-hmm.
opening week.
Right.
So Sinners, I'm pretty sure, is one of the highest grossing box
They're
office
both deserving to
movies.
be in the top two. So I mean, like I'm
Okay.
okay with this. I mean, so Sinners is an original, but like this is a franchise that these people have been working and building, building on. So like I think this is deserving of number one, just for a simple fact. It's one of the most cohesive stories, but it's not just the first film. This is a film that makes sense. Has been cohesive for all four films that they've done. And like the effort from the actors, the writers, and directors, has been over quite a few years. So I feel like it's deserving of number one. It's
Mm,
not just a one and it's not a one and done type thing. So like, there's been a lot
okay.
more effort and time put into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's so good. I'm telling you, yes, it's so good.
I'll
But
I'll wait for streaming.
I
I
know, I
promise
know,
you
I
I'll
know.
watch it, but it's just not
And
something
what's
I'm gonna
great
go out.
too
Yeah.
is like The Conjuring, especially this one, they don't lean heavy into CGI like a lot of horror films do, right? Like your high quality horrors, a lot of them will still use a lot of CGI. The Conjuring's really big on practical effects, practical makeup, and stuff like that, and you can tell that. And I think that's another thing, kind of like how we talked with Agatha, like when they did the practical stuff, it works. Like it works really well, and to me, it just feels that much more realistic when they use that much
Yeah.
more practical stuff and it's of high quality. So,
Hmm.
like, I mean, there's some terrifying characters in this, but you can tell none of it was CGI. Yeah.
I love that.
I mean, there's CGI used, but not heavy. So,
Yeah.
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 But, yeah, Pixar's Elio is about to hit Disney Plus.
Yeah, so we've been talking about how we really wanted to watch Elio.
Yeah.
It just came out at a really weird time for us to be able to go and see it.
Right.
So on the 17th, which is just 3 days away, we're going to be able to watch it. I'm probably going to watch this
I will.
before the next weekend so we can talk
Yeah.
about if it's actually worth watching and what our thoughts are.
Yeah, I think we should. I say we both watch it. And we definitely cover it next week because this was another one that Disney's like, hey, you all complained to us about making sequels and remakes and all this other stuff. We make an
Mm-hmm.
original, and then now it does poor in theaters because nobody even went to go see it, and because the
Mm-hmm.
ticket sales were really, really awful. But like you said,
Yeah.
it had some hard competition
Yeah.
or some stuff. So I'm anxious to see it and definitely talk about it, especially with it being an original. Because I'll tell you this from the trailers and the scenes we've seen. It looks good. It looks cute.
Yeah,
And it looks creative, and I love the visuals of it. So
yeah.
I'm super excited to watch it this week.
And Pixar always has my eye because of how they use colors. Their
Hmm.
use of colors is always just so amazing. And from the trailers of this movie, it looks absolutely amazing. Um, if you want to remember Coco and the amount of colors
Yeah,
movie had used, that's kind of like in my mind, similar.
sure. Yeah, no, for sure. You said 3 more days it comes out?
Yeah, on the 17th.
Yep, I'm ready. One of Prime Video's big hits have been pushed back, and fans aren't thrilled. And when we
Yeah.
say fans, we mean me. I'm not thrilled. I have been waiting on this.
Yeah, so Donald Glover is in Mr. and Mrs. Smith. They had a season 2 that was approved, and now it's just been delayed. We don't know how far it's been pushed back or what the plan is. We just know that it was delayed,
Hmm.
um, and that's it.
Did you watch season 1 of this? Hey,
Oh.
hey, please, please. I think you'll love it. I think you and AD will both love it. I think
I
it's so
love
good.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith, like the actual movie with Brad
Yeah.
Pitt and Angelina Jolie. I absolutely love that movie. So
Hmm.
I know that I would 100% love this movie or the series,
So,
but
and what I love about this, it's so completely different from that. Like
okay.
it's not even along the same lines.
Are they both spies?
Yeah,
Okay, so that's the only
but
similarity. Yeah.
that's literally the only similarity. The way they get creative with telling the story differently than what they told on the other one.
Hmm.
It's I love the Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie one. And I was like, man, I hope this ain't just like a remake, of this.
Yeah.
And it's not. Like they got creative with it. They told it a completely different story, nothing like
Yeah.
what the other one.
I
It's
mean, Donald
so
Glover's
good.
in it, and
Yeah,
and I absolutely love that man.
yeah.
Yes,
Well, both
he's
of them.
amazing.
Their chemistry, the button heads, it's so great. It's so good.
Yeah.
But like I was very surprised and good because I was like, it's always 50-50, right? When you have such a well loved film or show, and then like here's a reboot of it.
Hmm.
But yeah, so good. I hope they still do a season 2. I mean, it was delayed, and that can always
Yeah, I mean, they
lead to
didn't
being
cancel it.
canceled,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But yeah, and you have some music news for us, don't you?
Yeah, so I don't know if this is a segment that we're going to continue or what exactly we want to do. I just kind of gave it a cute little name. I'm going to call it Music Mania. And I was really happy with some news that we got over this week, so I wanted to talk about it. So the Gorillaz just announced their next album, and it might be the most ambitious yet. So they just announced a new album called The Mountain.
Okay.
And they are going to release it at the same time as doing a tour. And this is going to be March 20th of 2026 is when this is supposed to release.
Nice. Very
Yeah,
nice.
I love the Gorillaz. Like, I absolutely enjoy their music.
Yeah. So I think I've heard them a couple of times, but don't judge me. I have actually not sat down and like listened to their music, and it's not that I
Yeah,
don't want to. I just haven't. So I need to do that because I've actually like know a lot of people has been talking about them lately. A
yeah.
lot of people. Oh yeah, I forgot
Uh,
to mention too. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. So back in 2015, maybe 2016, um, back when AD and I were just friends and stuff, he picked me up from getting my wisdom teeth removed, all four of them at once, and he still laughs at me to this day because there was a Gorilla song playing, and with cotton balls and all in my mouth, I am singing my heart out. So yeah, the Gorillaz has always like
That's
held a
great.
special place in our heart.
Nice. So I did go to theaters to see The Longest Walk, the Stephen King story with Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
That's really good. I've never read the book, and I know people have read the book. They really love the book. I don't know if it's really close, to the writing of the book, or if there's any huge changes in it,
Hmm.
but it's good. It's I was a little leery of it. 'Cause I mainly went to go see it because Mark Hamill's in it.
Hmm.
But I was like, man, a whole movie about just people walking. And obviously, there's more to it than just that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a post-apocalyptic
Hmm.
thing. You kind of have like some new technology in it, but then everybody's driving like 50s model cars, 50s, 60s model
Okay.
cars. And the story is one person from every state gets picked to do a walk, and if you get under 3 miles per hour of walking, you get three warnings, and third warning, you're shot. And nobody survives but one person. And this is supposedly to prove to the nation that they win money and they get one wish. And this is supposed to prove to the nation that they will be financially free again one day. It's pretty much a bullshit thing.
Yeah.
It's wild, but it's a good movie. It's a very good movie. So it can get a little emotional too. So
Okay.
I'm not saying like it's like super emotional or anything, but there's some moments just like at the end you're like, oh, I'm glad that happened. I'm glad what takes place happens.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it's worth going to see in theaters. Not for any reason like visuals or sound, but just because I enjoyed it that much, I would recommend seeing it now if someone wants to go visit theaters. But
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like there was something else I seen in theater this week. Could be wrong.
I don't. I don't know.
Maybe not.
I'm
It,
gonna beat myself up if it's something that's actually like something that we've been following and I've completely forgotten what
yeah,
it is.
I feel like it has, but maybe not. Look at my Oh yeah, it was The Conjuring Last Rites, wasn't it? Or
No,
was
that
that
came
two
out
weeks
last
ago?
weekend.
Yeah, no, I seen
Yeah.
that last weekend.
Yeah, and you
Huh?
or yeah, and you talked about it already
Yeah,
last podcast. So
I don't know. Maybe I
I
didn't
don't
see
know.
something else. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. But that's all we get this week, I think.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for stopping in and listening to our rants and our topics.
Yeah, and I can't remember, is next week our live or is it the week after?
Uh, the week
After.
after.
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah, the 28th to be our live.
Okay.
But until next time, catch everybody later.
Peace.